Okay, here again. Again, this is beginning or general recording on the Boss BR-800 Part 4. So if you last the first three parts, if you've seen those, you've seen that the first part was creating a song, choosing a guitar patch, recording a first track with a rhythm track, and choosing a drum track, and then recording a bass line, inserting a drum fills, and I'm going to continue that. So we were at measure 27 and play again. Okay, at 31, I'm gonna put in another feel. Again, repetition gets always. That's how you learn. Is press the rhythm button. It goes to edit mode. Press the enter button. Again, it goes because we're in step mode. And so usually I don't even worry about how many steps were, but I think there's still only puts 50 steps into a song, so I'm not worried about it here. What I'm looking at is the measures, so you can still see what the measures you have up here at the top. And I know at measure 31, I'm going to put in a feel, and then the next step, I know that the measure is only going to run for that field's only going to run for one measure. It automatically advances to the next measure, which is 32 here. Using the right cursor, we're going to go on this for the heck of it. Choose the verse 2, and then you would keep pressing the exit button until it gets back to the play screen. Again, use the time value knob. Turn that. You can see the measures change. Change it back to maybe like 20, and press play. So again, the whatever last pattern that you have in the step, it will loop continuously until you stop it. But what you have to do then is put in a break, and again pressing the rhythm button, and so it defaults down to edit. Press enter, the enter button, enter again, and I'm using the right cursor, and it's again I just want to stay on that because we wanted step mode, and change steps we are. So step 12 at measure 34, we want to put in break, and the break is, I think it's 343. Just keep turning it. Oh, break 327 is the break, and then you would just press exit, exit again. And to test this out, now I just go back to measure 25, press play. So maybe I change that break to 35. So press rhythm, enter. To use the time value wheel to go to the last there at 35. Put the break in. Exit. Save the song. Rewind and back to 30. Press play. There we go. Now that's it. So now you would have the song recorded, because here I would go back and put in a lead track on track number 3, but we're not going to do that for right now. So now it's time to bounce. What they call it now in the manual is mastering your song. And to do that, so you want to have, so right now you have two tracks recorded with a rhythm track, and they're all separate tracks, and you want to combine them to a stereo track that you can make into a make it put on a CD so you can play with yourself in the car. And to do that, you would go down to the menu button, and using either the wheel or the down scroll cursor button, I'm using the wheel here, they have what they call now, they call it mastering instead of bounce. Before the BR-600, you would actually bounce your tracks down to the master bounce, the stereo tracks 7 and 8, and it will do it automatically for you. So the mastering, again, if you see the little cursor over here, that means to enter, like on the computer. So hit the enter button. So mastering, and now it says off. You want to turn the time value mill, so it says on. Okay, and then you just exit back to the play screen. Exit out. Now you have a new window that comes up. It says mastering, and this is track 7, 8, and the virtual mastering track, which is actually 7 and 8, track 7 and 8. I don't know why they changed this, but I guess they want to make it easier, more simpler for people to understand and record. On the BR-600, they've always mastered to the first virtual track of track 7 and 8, but here it has a set aside track already set up. So what you would do would be to play the song and then adjust the volumes for the guitar track, the bass track, which I would have played a little bit louder with my P bass, bring the guitar up, and the rhythm track. It's also important here to watch your master volume up too. I'm just sitting here adjusting the levels a little bit. Alright, so right here I'm going to stop, and we're going to go to part 5, because we're going to master this using no, let's keep going here. So with mastering, they suggest that you use the mastering effects. If you listen to songs on the radio or any commercial recorded songs, the engineer or the producer will run it through a mastering software which adjusts the compression, not sustain, but the dynamics of the song. And that's what this mastering effects that Roland suggests that you use it, but you don't have to. So I'm running out of time here, so we are going to stop here, and then we'll continue on here with part 5.